Let's go.
Nobody's gonna notice you gone back at camp?
Saul has no wish to see us there anyway. The better to make a good second impression on the Biotechnica suits.
Your sour faces wouldn't help much.
Indeed, they would not.
And the Raffens, what about them? Expecting any trouble?
Saul is. He's posted sentries all around the camp.
How is that not right?
He's wrong in continuing to fight the symptoms rather than the disease.
Don't miss life in Night City?
At times, perhaps. I miss the feeling of having a new beginning. Of freedom. But I also haven't forgotten the emptiness. The feeling of realizing it means nothing if you're alone.
Yeah. Took adjustment on my part, too. Though, never was completely alone.
You had someone?
A true friend. Jackie by name. You would've liked him, actually.
Jackie. I remember that.
Big bastard.
If you like it so much, maybe we should just hijack the train. Let the Basilisk go on its way.
Yeah, then just drive this beast to the 101. There and back.
Saul would be on board with that.
Are we ready? Okay. The Militech convoy will be traveling from Night City to the base where they're due to meet the buyer. We will stop it at the railroad crossing.
All we have to do is shove this beauty in its way.
V, any questions?
Plan to move this thing how exactly?
It's old tech. Carol will have to hack it.
Then I'll somehow have to finagle authorization from the control tower to move it.
Tower looks inactive to me, too.
Yeah, we'll see to that. You and Panam just get the authorization code.
Okay, let's get to work.
Any of this goes south, you know Panam will be the one to pay.
Do you see us hanging her out to dry? Do you see Saul letting us off the hook while Panam takes the fall for everything?
I'm starting to like this kid, Ted. She thinks she cares about Panam more than the girl's own family.
Think you want to use Panam to get rid of Saul?
Listen, V. You know what makes a good leader?
Not some cliched adages, that's sure.
The ability to overcome adversity, solve conflicts within the clan, trounce efforts to undermine your authority.
Meaning you're putting Panam through the nomad school of hard knocks? Breeding a good clan leader?
Panam? I was thinking of Saul. Panam is a goddamn pain in the ass. It just happens that's exactly what Saul needs.
Well, hello there. Have you come to make yourself useful?
Never seen old tech like this. Know your way around it. How'd you learn?
From books? Just wait till you see what's inside the signal tower. They use punch cards. Punch cards! Can you believe it?
What cards now?
An old data storage method. When the net collapsed, we were thrown back to the 20th century.
What's it even look like?
They're cardboard cards with holes punched in them, as code in columns. Each hole position, punched or not, represents a unit of data.
Honestly, prefer Panam to punch cards as a topic of conversation.
Let me guess. You don't really know why you're here, do you?
Panam asked me for help.
Mm-hmm. She came back to the fold, sweet-talked Mitch and the rest over to her side. But still, she calls you. Interesting, isn't it?
Even if we pull it off, Saul will be pissed.
Remember when we first met? Almost had a pound in your pants at the thought of falling foul of Saul.
I don't recall leaving Pan Am high and dry, though.
Now you're gonna stick it to him plain. Something change?
Uh-huh. I realize Pan Am is right.
How's it going over here?
Fantastic. We have everything hooked up, and nothing works.
It works, though not reliably. V, could you scan it? Because I am not open to the prospect of taking it all apart again.
Capacitor's damaged. Third from the right.
Indeed. Hold on. Let me swap it out.
Time to try it again.
Hey, it works.
Thanks, V.
Need a hand?
Of course. But in your shoes, I would look for another way in first. My, that was quick. The stairs it is, then. Let's set to work. We have lights. Mitch and Bob must have managed to connect.
Got a little help from yours truly.
I've always been fond of trains. And the stations where so many tracks converge.
Junctions.
Yes, those. When you see them from above, you feel...
Free. Like you could set off on 1,000 journeys all at once.
perhaps more simply, hopeful. Okay, here we are. Carol! What are we looking for? Punch cards! What cards?
Cards punched with a bunch of holes. Let me help look.
Okay, thank you.
Nothing here. Nada.
Okay, it must be here somewhere.
V, look thoroughly, please. Nada. Well, well, well. Got something.
Good job. Carol! We have a card! What now?
You have to put it in the reader!
Well, V? The card. In the reader?
Here goes nothing.
It worked! Come look!
Little engine that could.
V, I wanted to speak with you.
What do you want to talk about?
I know this may sound foolish, because I asked you to help me. But... why are you doing this?
Because it's important to you.
But is that all? Sorry, that sounded worse than I intended.
Any more questions?
No, I know everything I need to, I believe. Perhaps I should send Rogue flowers to thank her for introducing us.
Not really your style, don't think.
I would add a card. Thank you for giving me a true friend, you manipulative whore.
That's my girl.
All right, let's rejoin the others.
Convoy. Got eyes and ears on it?
Yes, Carol checks their communication channels from time to time.